Locky! Hello, mate.
Oh, fancy meeting you
Pop
there.
in, how are you?
What's going on, girl?
Good, let's go on a little drive.
Let's do it.
How was DP Pro-Am yesterday?
It was amazing. I had Xander, Lombard as my pro.
Right, okay.
And he was a good lad. Like, mate, he bombs the ball. He taught me a few things that I tried to put in practice when we played. It didn't quite work. But you know, work in progress.
It did. There was a few shots that you hit that were solid.
Yeah, not as good as I was hitting yesterday. But I'm a bit hanging today.
Yeah, where did you go last night?
I went to the DP after party.
Right. What time
Had a
did you
few
get in?
drinks. Got in about 4 o'clock.
Right.
Barely get my eyes
So
open.
4 AM and then you've rocked up to golf here at 11:30 today
I love
to
the
play
game.
with me.
I love it.
Amazing. How did you get into your golf?
So it was a BMW Wentworth championship. They asked me to come and do some trick shots with Andrew Beef Johnson and Jeff Swain, I believe his name is. And it was a lot of fun. You know, it was the first time I had some clubs in my hand.
Yeah.
And I went for it, and they said to me, "You're never going to put these clubs down." I ended up putting the clubs down, and they lived in the garage for a few years.
Oh, you did put them down?
I did put them down because
Why? Because you're so busy, or?
Because busy, and I wasn't into golf,
Yeah.
and COVID hit us as well, so
Yeah.
it was all of that like crammed on top.
Yeah.
And straight after golf, Sky Sports called me up and they said, "Oh, do you want to come do an interview about golf?" I said, "I know nothing about golf. I'm not going to do it."
Just blagged it?
So I blagged it, yeah. And my first round that I played, I broke 100. Like first round I ever played, and everyone was like, "That's really good." That's really good. Like,
First round?
First round.
Okay, solid.
So I was just like, all right.
But
maybe.
did you play any other sports beforehand?
Football, not
Oh,
sport.
okay.
Yeah.
Usually if you're like into tennis or cricket or anything like that, you're
They
like,
say
oh, okay,
anything
you're doing good.
Usually every other sport in my hands, I'm terrible at.
Yeah.
Well, I'm terrible at golf, but yeah, that's how I got into it. And
Okay, sweet.
Fast track 2.5 years later.
Handicap's 8, right?
Handicap's at 8.
It's not
Miserable
bad,
8. Yeah, it's a tentative 8.
It's alright. What do you dislike about this sport? Like, what could you change if you could? Anything?
I would change the perception golf, you know?
Okay.
Like, up until 3 years ago, I thought it was a middle class, predominantly white man sport.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like if we can change the perception, more people like myself and yourself, you know, shouting and raving about it, then we can then we can get some youngsters involved and grow the dynamic.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so Rudimental.
Yes.
How did it start? Where did you get the name from as well? Like, how did that initiate?
So Rudimental is a bit of a bromance story.
Okay, go on.
So
I don't know this.
No, just.
Does anyone know this?
Yeah, I think it's probably out there. We don't say it enough.
Yeah.
We just like to get on the music, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us in the band, and we grew up with each other since we were like 5 years old. So we went to the same schools, played in the same football teams, and lived on the same street, more or less.
Yeah.
And yeah, we kind of shared the same interests in music and football, and we all wanted to be footballers. We all had like a nice little stint here at youth level.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't make it, but music was always there, running alongside sport parallel. And we just literally just kept making music together from the ages, probably about 13. I think it was the first time me and Piers made our first. I made my first beat with Piers.
Okay.
And then we made a song called "Feel the Love," but we had no vocalist on it.
Okay.
So it was just us singing. And I think that's where the confusion comes in with Rudimental and why people don't really see our faces.
Yeah.
Because we make the music, we write the music, and we have to go out and find people to sing on our songs.
So do you ever sing on your songs?
Oh, there's a few backing vocals that are
chip
really,
in
really
every now and then.
quiet.
Right.
But yeah, we don't full blown sing on our songs.
Are you a good singer?
No, none of us are.
Oh really? You're just going with it?
Yeah, no, we it's like Feel the Love had all our voices on that.
Right, okay.
You know, and it sounded terrible, but the essence of it was great. And it was in a pub and we heard this guy playing music behind us and singing. And we turned around and we was like, you know what? It sounds sick, and Feel the Love, that track that we wrote 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So the song actually stayed in the hard drive for 2 years.
Oh really? So when did you know you basically made it?
Well, that guy in the pub was John Newman.
Oh, wow.
So we got John Newman on the track.
Okay.
And he literally smashed it. And then we knew it when. I guess you get a number 1, and everyone thinks, you know what, you've done it, you've made it.
Yeah.
Well, most of us couldn't afford our own bloody single on iTunes when we got our number one.
Yeah.
Anyone that says you get instantly rich from music when your first number one is lying. You won't see any money until like a year after. So I think I fully felt that I made it 5 years in when I knew this was my full-time job.
Yeah.
Not to say it wasn't during the time of that 5 years or during that period, but there was a point where it was like, actually this is my full-time job.
Yeah.
And,
it's a wicked job, isn't it? It's class.
well, mate, it's it is good, but everything's relative,
Yeah, of course.
Whether I know it's probably a rubbish analogy.
Would you be a golfer if you were good enough? Would you change your career for golf? Or not?
I don't know. I think probably more footballer than golfer.
Yeah?
Yeah, because football is my number one passion.
Who's your sport?
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay.
Golf, yeah, but I think I'm too sensitive for it.
My mental state is so bad when I play. Like,
this is it. It's really, you've really got to be strong mentally upstairs.
Yeah.
And things you always miss. You're always missing. So
okay.
It's
hard. So it would be football if you weren't doing what you were doing now. Do you think
Realistically.
it would be football? Or realistically.
Realistically.
Did you study in school? Like, what did you do?
I think I'll be a PE teacher.
Really?
I think, realistically,
Nice.
I
I
probably
like
would have
that.
been a PE teacher.
So, biggest achievement so far within your industry and within golf?
Okay, within the industry, I think it's the fact that we've had 11 years, no, it's 12 years actually, 12 years of success at this level, and still going. We've recently just had a number 5 in the charts, so that's wicked. Yeah. So I think that's the ultimate sort of achievement in music.
And has it really plateaued in any?
Oh, definitely. 100%. And it's only plateaued because plateaued. Jesus, East London really coming out. Only because of ourselves and family lives and trying to take a break from the hustle and bustle of music.
Okay.
And that's the reason why it's done that. And then when you kind of get out of that, you go back into it.
Yeah.
We've always had the ability to just go straight back in, which is good. Golf.
Yeah, go on.
Single digits in the space that I've done it in.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
2 years, 2.5 years.
A lot of people watch our video and they're like, he's not single digits.
No.
But I think that's the biggest achievement. I feel like because I'm so addicted to the sport, I've got OCD as well. I feel like
keep going, don't
I I feel like I will get to scratch.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be like, it's unrealistic, mate. But I built a bloody golf simulator in the house now.
That looks class, by the way. It is so good. I'm jealous.
It is the boss.
Okay, so tell me something no one knows about you. So you're out there. You're in the news. You're obviously in the press and whatnot.
I don't know, my birthday's on Christmas Day.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You could probably Google it, but no one's really going to Google
No.
Locksmith from Rudimental.
That is so cool.
But yeah, my birthday's on Christmas Day. It's not cool as shit. You don't have a birthday.
Yeah, true.
I've never had a birthday. I don't understand birthdays.
No.
I think everyone gets upset with me because I'm like, I don't really care for your birthday because everyone celebrates. Everyone celebrates my birthday and Christmas.
Okay, and where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
5 years.
Like, where do you want to be within your career?
Oh, retired.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Retired and playing golf all day.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, with all the other bits of work going on
of course.
everything running itself, that's where I'd like to be.
Okay.
I kind of think I'm there now. I think the boys from Rudimental think I'm there now.
Yeah. Are they still happy doing what they're doing? Or
they love it. They love it. Everyone, like, we love doing what we do.
Yeah.
Music is bliss, especially when you're doing it with your best mates. You wake up.
It's amazing.
Well, music industry wakes up in the afternoon. You wake up in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And you go make some music, and I try and stay away from the actual music industry.
Okay.
Because like any entertainment industry, creative industry, it can get a bit disheartening at times. So I just like doing the fun bits, and that's what I try and stick to the most.
Yeah. And more golf programs.
Exactly. Making a fool of myself.
Yeah. Quick fire. So you've got to be quick.
Oh, sure.
Random rubbish this.
Go for it.
Okay. Favourite place to perform?
Oh, UK.
Okay. Biggest ick?
Oh, people.
I'm with you on that one. Favourite song of yours that you've produced?
Not giving in.
You're not giving one?
Not giving in.
Not giving in.
She says you're not giving one.
I was like, what? Okay. Favourite collab so far?
Oh, tricky.
There's a lot.
Emily Sandé is one of my favourites.
Oh, okay. Favourite golf course?
Ooh, Lock Lomond.
Okay, I've not played that yet.
Not many people have.
No.
Love.
Drop that one in there. Drop the mic. Favourite artist?
Oh, favourite artist?
Yeah. Not painting artist.
Jeez. That can't be quick. You know what? Maybe a producer as well. Oh, he is an artist. Dr. Dre.
Okay, nice. Dream four ball?
Me, Ian Wright, Tiger Woods, and I'm a big Beckham fan, so put David Beckham in there.
Okay. Favourite food?
Oh, steak, all day.
Okay. And worst fear?
Oh, creatures, like little.
Anything.
Wow. All that.
Alright, okay. That narrowed it down, didn't it?
Anything that moves is small.
Right, okay.
Don't put me in the jungle.
What's the worst moment in your career so far? All-time low.
Have
You got one?
it's not really the worst, it's funny.
Oh, okay.
So we did an Ed Sheeran tour that took us about 6 weeks. I think we ended up in New Zealand, the last bit of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you imagine an Ed Sheeran fan base, the first 4 rows are like 16-year-olds. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And I think something happened in the show where a whole power outage went out in the stadium.
Oh, God.
So when like it cut our show short, so in my head I was like, oh, we've got to do something amazing when we come back.
Yeah.
So the power came back on, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna crowd surf.
No.
Like not really putting it together. Like I weigh, I don't know, 92 kg, and
Oh, my God.
oh, these flies are doing that.
The insects are back.
92 kg I weigh,
Yeah.
and I'm literally gonna try and crowd surf to the first 4 rows of 16-year-olds. And I'm like, I'm looking at them, they're looking at me.
They know what
I'm
you're
looking
doing.
at that. I'm standing up on the bar, they're looking at me. Are you really doing this? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna do it. Are you looking at me? And then I've done it. And I've literally, they've not parted the sea.
Oh,
they've
no.
tried to hold me, but they were just so weak that they've all gone down really slowly. So it weren't like a clud, it was like, oh. So
my God.
mate's got it on camera where you
You've,
see me.
so sorry, you've jumped on
I've crowd surfed.
16-year-olds.
You see, when you say it like that, it's just the first 4
They're not
rows.
grown men,
No,
right?
they're not grown men.
Just 16-year-olds. You just
And
crushed.
fair play to them, they've tried. And they've just gone down. And my mate, so like, he's showing the video because he's in the top part of the stands.
Right.
And he says, you've gone out, it looks amazing. You went out, it just sank. And then it's just like, they just all went back in. It was like, where's Locky?
So how'd you get out?
Literally just pulled them out. I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
thanks
okay.
for trying, and jumped back on stage.
Right, okay. So, the group split at one stage, right?
No,
Is that not correct?
groups never split, but there was 4 of us.
Or
And
someone left, right?
And one's left, yeah.
Oh, there was 4. And can you tell us why? Personally.
I don't know if I can legally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he left.
Okay, he left. All right. And did that, like, well, obviously, did you stress about where you were going to go after that? Like, do people, can't even get my words out. Like, do you think people wanted to watch all 4 of you, or did it not
See,
really
I think
care?
this is the thing. I don't think they really cared, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're not like a boy band. We're not One
No.
Direction. We're the face of it. We're singing, and we've got like bloody millions of girly fans who really, you know, we have our moments. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I think people were just more like, oh, they were such a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And
It's just a shame.
that it's just a shame. But
Okay.
that's life, and things happen, and we all move on.
Yeah. Okay. Now, being in a group, and then obviously having family and stuff like that, did the dynamics change?
100%.
Is it difficult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the dynamics definitely changed. Me, early on, I had my son when we were 23,
Yeah.
and so I had him before Rudimental kicked off.
Yeah.
So it was always difficult for me. It was like, I get homesick quickly. Even me being out here now,
Yeah.
like I just want to go home to my kids. But yeah, it has its moments. And again, going back, I think at that time was like one of our biggest tours was the Ed Sheeran tour, and then we had our tour.
Someone's at the door.
Yeah, you know, hello.
You did. Yeah.
And we had our tour, and I remember like mentally struggling being away from home for so long that I actually trashed Ed Sheeran's treasure.
Okay.
Because I've always had a hot temper. Like it's got better over time.
Yeah.
And it just came out, and I remember like getting the TV off the wall. It was proper rock star shit. It was so funny.
Oh,
it's funny looking back at it. I've got the TV, smash the TV off the wall. Just like smashing bottles all over there. Everyone was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, stereotypical angry black man kind of thing.
Right.
And I remember Ed being like, look mate, we all go through it. Like, he was so understanding. And like his tour manager was understanding and everything. Ed's such a humble, lovely guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah mate, don't worry about it, you know, it'll all be sorted, you'll be fine, you'll be back home with your family, this and the other. And I was like, oh, that's really nice of him, really like trashy. And then he just like invoiced me for a £6 bill when I got home.
Actually?
Yeah. Too right, I would have done the same.
God. Right, okay. Right.
They probably weren't here, but it was probably the
where
we were.
Yeah, no longer mates. Thanks for that.
We are. Send me a bloody Christmas card every year.
And a birthday card.
Oh, just a Christmas card.
Alright, best advice for anyone trying to get into your industry?
Yeah, if you're going to try and get into the music industry, you've really got to be stubborn to your goals, but not too stubborn not to listen to advice, you know? I know it might be sounding like a contradiction or statement, but it's true, because there's going to be so many people telling you to do this, do it that way, and you've got to stick to your guns. If that's what you truly and passionately believe in, then that's going to be the biggest thing for you, especially if you get into like levels that we've got to, or higher, or whatever. You're going to be tested in that way, and try and keep a close-knit friends around you, and remember that it's all relative. Like if you work in Tesco's or you work in a supermarket, hello, you there?
He's back again.
if you work in a supermarket, you know, like say if it's your first job, you're like, oh, I'm so glad I've got a job. Then you do your job for 6 months and you've got something to moan about. And that's the same with like music, and the same for football, the same for golfers. Like, oh, I'm a pro now. And then you become a pro and you're like, oh, why is this gaffer on my case? There's always something, there's always relative. And you just got to remember that is life, and that is what comes with everything you do. The grass is never greener on the other side. That's so cliche, but it isn't.
Yeah, no.
I've tried it. I've tried to hop over it. It's muddy. It's really muddy.
Okay, well, thanks for that advice.
No worries.
Right, Liv's Vault. Okay, this is what I call it. Do you like the name?
I love it. You got some really nice names.
Yeah. One thing you want to banish from the world of golf, and one thing you want to banish from life in general. What would you put in that vault to lock it away and never be seen again?
Golf. All right, golf. For golf and life?
For golf first, yeah.
Golf first.
What are we saying?
Like the pro golfs and the proper competitions, do they have to wear trousers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Liv don't. Liv don't.
Oh yeah, whatever, Liv.
But they do what they want.
Okay. I can't, Liv. I love Liv.
Yeah.
But it's just like...
Oh,
not,
thanks.
Oh, there you go. See what I did there?
Yeah. Right,
but Liv's in its own world.
Yeah, of course.
So, like, golf in general, like, get the pros to wear what they want to wear.
Very stuck up.
I just don't really understand that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so I'd like to get rid of that, because that's one step closer to loosening up and playing, like, letting people into the game. There's places
and
where...
enjoy it.
Yeah, and enjoy it. There's still places where I still go outside of London and people look at me like, what's this black guy doing there?
Yeah.
Like, and it still happens, and I feel like that's part of the process.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and then in life in general?
Life in general.
People.
No. Mate, I've got a love-hate relationship with people. I think many people do. That's why I'm such a loner and I stay by myself.
Yeah.
Right, that's a pretty broad question.
Anything? Any like things you hate?
If I could get rid of like wars.
Okay.
I just hate wars. Let's go sort of like that beauty, passion, world peace.
World peace, guys.
That's what I want. No, it's true. Like with everything that growing up, I've never seen so many wars on the TV, and
no, I know.
And we're seeing it all over the place. We're seeing it in Palestine, and Congo, and Ukraine, and Russia.
I just try and stay away from the news now. I don't even watch it.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of, I don't watch the news. Look, we're talking about the news. Can you wait? It's UPS at the door.
Shut up.
But war.
Thanks for driving with me.
No drama.
There we go. Right, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Right.